تذكر يوما كنت تعانق دمعة الفكر تناجي الله في صبر وترجو رحمة تسري.
If you eat something haram and you knew it was, what happens? You make tawbah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as making tawbah, the doors of repentance are open until the last hour. Never forget that, you repent to Allah ta'ala whenever you fall short. We're humans, we all fall short. Whenever this happens, you repent to Allah ta'ala, make tawbah sincerely. And if you didn't know, then if you truly did not know and you went out you exert your efforts to find out if it was halal or haram, and you came to know that it was halal, but in fact it was haram, then the Sharia will excuse that person because he's tried his best. However, this being said, when this happens, it will still have an effect on his spirituality. Now, that still happens. Are we allowed to read Fajr namaz after sunrise? Now, it's a very general question, but the principle is that no, it is fard to wake up at Fajr and pray at Fajr time, as the salahs have been prescribed at their times. But the ruling is this: if you had full intention of waking up at Fajr, but your eye did not open at all, yes, and it opened after Fajr, after sunrise, then when it does open, you can quickly make wudu and pray the Fajr prayer. Now the reason for that is that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that when a person is asleep, the pens are lifted from him. Yes, pens are lifted from him, then sins are not written for him. This is why sometimes if you see, especially people who start to practice, and obviously when you start to practice, shaitan becomes heavier, yes, on yourselves and on all of us. And when this happens, sometimes we wake up late for Fajr, and when this happens, it's not that the person has sinned, he's not sinned. If he had the full intention and he made the appropriate preparations to wake up for Fajr, and this happened, then this person will not be sinned because he tried his best. Yes, this is something. That's why if you see what happens, especially in our subcontinent, because I'm only referring to the subcontinent because unfortunately these traits are found within our people. That they like to be always complaining about things and trying to take digs at people. That's why, especially in your house, if you've started to practice and then you've missed Fajr, they'll say, Changa Maulvi, Changa Islam, Chalna Pya hai, Fajr se jadu theek hai. So, however, it happened from Sahaba, for Sahaba as well. It's happened with the Sahaba, so it's not like they're just narrow-minded subcontinent South Asians. No. Can you shake a female teacher's hand? This is not allowed in Islam. Yes, this contact with ghair mahram is not allowed at all. No. What was the first creation? The first thing that was created was Rasulullah, the light of Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Very good question. If there is a Najaasa Ghaliza and it's less than a dirham, or if it doesn't exceed a dirham, then obviously you can pray in those clothes. Yes, but say if it's not on one place or in one place, the small parts on different parts of the clothing, then you'll see that if you were to gather them and they would amount to a dirham, then you would not be allowed to pray in those. Those would prevent the validity of Salah. Some medications are coated with gelatine. If you can find a substitute, then subhanallah, it's good. If you can't, then you can use those. But only in those situations where you would need to use them. If you don't need to, then it's best to stay away from it. Can we consume medicine that has alcohol in it? I think I've answered that already, that yes, you can use that medication. Can you wash impure clothes with pure clothes together in the washing machine? No, 3 separate wash cycles and spin cycles. I mean, it's always best to first rinse the clothes or to wash them beforehand and then put in the machine. But if you have put in the machine, because what happens is the washing machine gets rid of the used water and then puts new water inside. So that is okay as well. You can put them together. Where do you think the Hawd is? I've never been there, to be honest. But once I do get there, inshallah, I'll let you know. The Hawd, a lot of ulama, they say it is after the bridge. Yes, after the bridge. Do you have to pray Maghrib in 30 minutes? No, the validity of Maghrib is until Isha starts. This is a myth, especially, again. Yes, so in where it's totally allowed to pray until Isha, but it's always best to pray it in as soon as possible, because that's the best time.
Will that be
Isha, the Isha starting time. Yes, whenever the Isha starts, the Salah time, because the times are boundaries, not the Jama'ah. Yes, so the time, you have to see the time, what time it is. So if the time is that it's okay, then you can pray as long as the Isha hasn't started. And you can pray before it starts. Can you use shower gels with alcohol? Yes, you can. In Jannah, they say you will get anything you ask for. If someone asks Allah for someone to be removed from hell and to be entered into Jannah, will his wish be accepted? The dua we make to Allah, depending if Allah wants that to, it'll happen. And yes, if Allah Ta'ala can, accept that dua and take that person out of the hellfire, as long as he is a Muslim. Is there a 6-hour rule for forgiveness if you sin? Meaning if there's a threshold for 6 hours? No. The threshold is until you die. The dua of mercy of Allah Ta'ala, repentance, is open until you die. Inna rahmatallahi wasi'at kulla shay.
فعاش القلب إخلاصا وصرت تحوم كالطير تحلق في ثقافات وتنهل من ربى الخير.